We want to multiply and divide rational expressions. And here we have example D, where we are going to divide. We're eventually going to get to the point where we want to multiply this. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the first fraction. We're going to change the sign. And then we're going to flip the last fraction. Keep, change, flip. So when I write this down, we'll say keep, which is going to be 2x squared plus 3x minus 5, all divided by 6x. Change the sign. We're going to change that to multiplication and flip. Right now, this is 2x squared plus 5x all over 1. So we're going to change that. And we're going to put the 1 in the numerator. And then we're going to put the 2x squared plus 5 in the denominator. So we have it set up back to multiplication. And now what we want to do is we want to factor all the parts that we can. And so in the numerator, I see that we have 2x squared, so that becomes 2x and x. And then we need two numbers that multiply together to get to 5, or negative 5. But eventually they have to add to 3. So if I put 2 times 5 here, that's going to give me 10. It's going to get me too far away from my 3. So we want to make that be 5. And that's going to be 1. And we need it to be a positive 3 and a negative 5. So that will make that happen. And that's still going to be divided by 6x. We still have our multiplication, and 1 is in the factored form already. And then we see that we have, I forgot x right there. We see that we have an x in both, so we can factor that out, and we're left with x multiplied by 2x plus 5. And now we can factor that, or we can cancel some common factors. We have the 2x plus 5 and the 2x plus 5, and those are all the common factors that we have. And so what we can do is just finish writing it in simplest form. X minus 1 times 1 is just going to be x minus 1 divided by, and then we have 6x times x, which is going to be 6x squared.